G'day folks, Jim Langlands here from FX Charts with the currency outlook for the Finance News Network for Friday the 16th of November. Despite the Eurozone dipping back into a recession today with the weaker GDP, the Euro is actually a little bit stronger against the dollar this morning, although it's been a fairly quiet session and really 127, 128 more or less covered it. The major mover of the day really was the yen. That's about 1% weaker really ahead of the expected win in the snap election by the opposition that's coming up on December the 16th. If they do win, they're calling for much more aggressive intervention from the BOJ to ease monetary policy and to weaken the yen. So the dollar went for a bit of a ride there, and it's come up against some resistance at 81.45, but it's not too far away from its highs. The other mover of the day really was the Aussie. That's weighed down in part really by the weakness in the yen, and also by the fact that the stock markets are down for the 7th day in a row, and so the poor risk sentiments flowing through into the Aussie. So overall, we've got the euro at the moment at 127 3/4. Dollar yen's at 81.15. Cables are doing very little. It's 158.5, and dollar Swiss is just a little bit softer at 94.25, but not really doing much. The Aussie is sitting right on its 200-day moving average at 103.30, trying to make up its mind. The hourly charts are a little bit oversold, so I don't think we're going to go much below 103 today. But equally, anything above 103.5 looks a bit problematic for the Aussie. The Kiwi, that's still a little bit soft. That's just trading under 81, the figure. It's about 80.90 at the moment. So it's looking to be a pretty quiet session ahead. I don't think we're going to do an awful lot today. There's not an awful lot of economic data out, so it looks could be a quiet drift into the weekend. So that's really about it. If you do want a more comprehensive outlook, though, go to the website as usual, www.fxcharts.com.au. And that aside, please just remember that any outlook mentioned here is a personal view only, not intended to be used as trading advice. So that's all for the week. Have a very good weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday. Cheers.